All right, let's take a look at question number 1. It says that Lila collected the honey from 3 of her beehives. From the first hive, she collected 2/3 gallon of honey. The last 2 hives yielded a 1/4 gallon each. How many gallons of honey did Lila collect in all? Draw a diagram to support your answer. Well, the first mistake that a lot of people made is not paying attention to the fact that Lila collected honey from 3 of her beehives. 1 beehive, 2 beehive, 3 beehive. It says from the first hive she collected 2/3 gallons. So this hive had 2/3 of a gallon. The last 2 hives, here's one, here's the second, yielded a 1/4 gallon each. So this hive had a 1/4 and this hive had a 1/4. Okay, so a lot of people didn't think about the fact that there's 3 beehives. They saw the 2 fractions and they only did something with those 2 fractions, and really we have 3 fractions here. These last 2 just happen to each have a 1/4 of a gallon in them. So it said how many gallons of honey did Lila collect in all? So we have to put all of these amounts together. And it asks for us to draw a diagram to support our answer. So let's take a look at that. I am not going to draw a diagram for this because you need to work on that on your own. But let's imagine this goes away, and let's say I have, a third, and I have a half, and I am putting them together. So I've got my rectangles pre-drawn, but in order to show this fraction, I would need to partition into thirds. You're going to work with me in pretending that these are 3 equal parts. I did the best I could, and I'm going to shade in one of those parts. So I have 1 out of 3 pieces shaded in. Then over here to show a half, I'm going to split it into 2 mostly equal parts, and I'm going to shade half of it. Okay, now I can't put these pieces together because a third is not the same size as a half. So I have to come up with a common unit or a common denominator to put these two together. Okay, so what could a common unit for these two be? Well, I know if I split this here, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So I know I can also turn this over here into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So it looks like a common unit for both of these would be to turn them into sixths. So I'm going to turn both of these into sixths. Okay. Well, how many pieces over here are shaded? Well, 1, 2, 3. So 1/2 is the same as 3/6. And I could use numbers to show this too. If I take 1/2 and I triple the number of pieces all together, 3 times 2 is 6. And by tripling all the pieces, I clearly would triple the shaded pieces. So 3 times 1 is 3. Over here, I doubled the number of pieces I have. And by doubling the number of pieces, 2 times 3 is 6. I would also double the number of shaded pieces. 2 times 1 is 2. So really another way I can name these fractions is 2/6 and 3/6. If I put them together, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. And all 5 of those pieces are out of 6 pieces that make a whole. So putting these two fractions together would be 5/6. So something like this would be your diagram that we'd be expecting to see in a completed answer. And you remember that you're adding all 3 of those hives worth of honey. Make sure you work hard on that answer because you're going to take it to number 2 to help you solve that problem as well. Good luck.